Twitter scoring a victory in its lawsuit against Elon Musk over his attempted exit from that $44 billion takeover deal. In an initial hearing today, a judge granting Twitter's request for an expedited 5-day trial beginning in October. I want to bring in legal analyst Seth Berenzweig to talk about this. Seth, you know, we went back and forth not too long ago because we got in that there was going to be some legal battles between the two. Now we're hearing this trial could come in October. Were you surprised by this news?
I wasn't very surprised. I was surprised in terms of how many Hail Marys Musk's lawyer threw into the hearing today. I thought it was very surprising that they took such an aggressive tone, and they really made a number of accusations that really, I think, were very surprising and made there were some eye-popping moments to say the least. Today, Elon Musk had a very bad day, and he was his own worst enemy. The reason why Twitter won this hearing today, which was at granting a motion for an expedited trial, which will be a 1-week trial in October, is because they were able to demonstrate two things: a viable issue to be tried at the trial of this matter and irreparable harm. They really made Elon Musk's online behavior Exhibit A as far as the irreparable harm goes. And they said that he was really regularly attacking them online. It really made Musk look very petty and very retaliatory to try to get out. In response, Musk's lawyers attacked Twitter by saying that they allegedly made false statements, basically accusing them of securities fraud. They also accused opposing counsel of misrepresenting to the court when the drop dead date was for the deal. The judge didn't buy it. It was a big day in court today for Twitter. Big win for the company, and this case will be moving very quickly.
Seth, this all took place in Delaware at the Court of Chancery. I mean, are they typically the ones to handle cases like this? Explain why there.
That's a great question. The reason why the case is here is because sophisticated companies often are registered in Delaware. And also, as a result, when they have M&A activity, when they pursue mergers and acquisitions, they expressly put in these kinds of deals, which is indeed in this deal, that any resolution has to take place in the Chancery Court in Delaware. Not only does this deal document say that, but the party stipulated that either party could sue for specific enforcement of the deal. Therefore, the parties agreed to venue. They agreed that this is exactly where it's going to go. And the result today was not very surprising. What was very interesting was that the judge, in her immediate ruling this afternoon, said that damages may not even be an adequate remedy for Twitter. That was an interesting signaling by the judge that she is seriously looking at the specific enforcement of this deal. Musk is very far away from the $1 billion price tag for termination. He really is looking at perhaps being bound to this $44 billion transaction.
So it's likely that they're going to try to push forward with this deal, but is it possible that the cost could be lowered?
That's unlikely. The only way that the cost could be lowered is if the share price can be lowered. And the only scenario that's likely to occur on that is if Musk feels the heat and feels the pressure and enters into some kind of a negotiation to lower the share price. Is that possible? It is, especially after the defeat that he took today. But the thing that's also so interesting about this deal and this situation is that, first of all, the allegation of the bots, where he says that supposedly that is impacting the value of the company. Frankly, I think his attacks on the company are really having more of an impact on value. And ironically, he may end up being stuck buying this company that he's battering on its reputation right now. So it really is a very fascinating set of events. It's also a unique deal because, as was pointed out to the judge today, the condition of due diligence, which is the review of the company, was waived. So it's going to be a very interesting development, and this case will move quickly. The trial will occur in October. The parties will file post-hearing briefs, and then we'll certainly have a ruling by not later than November.
Well, a video right there of Elon Musk dancing it out seems to be pretty excited. What do you foresee as the outcome in this case? Do you think it's going to be favorable for Musk or for Twitter?
Well, I think that Musk really is going to have a significant uphill battle here. As was pointed out in the hearing today, the central battleground for Musk is going to say that there was a misrepresentation in the statements, the public filings with regard to the bot traffic. But there was not a definitive statement, as mentioned by the company today, that it was definitely below 5%. The company said that it was likely below 5%, but that the estimate could perhaps be incorrect. I think it's going to be a significant uphill battle, and my prediction is that this deal will be specifically enforced, and it's going to be fascinating, especially given the fact that it is unique, that there's very little in terms of conditions on the deal. Musk has a problem on his hands.
Legal analyst Seth Berenzweig, thanks so much for being with us here on Live Now from Fox. We'll bring you on for the next developments.